Hello there you, and welcome to the Tau planet of Valkilmer, where a giant pox horde has all but consumed the entire planet. The last remaining Tau have lured the chaos here into a valley, and it is from here that the Tau will launch their counter-attack offensive. Will Tau's overwhelming firepower be enough to save them, or will the crushing weight of Nurgle demons overwhelm them? But before we do kick off today's fight, I just want to take this time to give you a quick reminder that from now until the 31st of December, using code BOLTER15, you can get 15% off your order in the ChaoticPinky store. That's code BOLTER15. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. A gigantic fight is about to befall our eyes here as the Chaos Horde come into the gaping maw of the Tower Firepower. Already 20,000 Chaos have been cut down where they stand, thanks to intense pulse fire coming out from the Tau lines here. You can see that we've got a glorious crew charge here as well, trying to hold the line against the overwhelming amount of Renegade Gunners in the first wave here. Slowly but surely, this horde will get more and more difficult. The first waves here consisting only of Renegade Gunners with bayonets. Eventually we'll start to get Winged Furies coming in, and then the Plague Ridden will join. And finally, at the very back, we have got a bunch of Renegade Gunners with las guns. You'll see their firepower starting up as we start to chew it through the horde here. So things are only going to get worse and worse for the Tau. But you can see that we've got this magnificent defensive line at the moment. Brute holding firm, keeping back the entire waves. Oh man, that was an XV8 suit there, just cutting vast waves of guardsmen. I suppose they were guardsmen once. At one time, these were guardsmen. But yeah, cutting down vast waves of the gunners here. That is some insane pulse fire. I really wish we had blue lasers in this game so I could give the Tau the proper coloured weaponry here. It's nice that we finally got green last fire here for Nurgle. That's pretty cool. Look at this though, they're starting to make their way in. A couple of Plague Ridden here have made their way to the front line, and they are going to give the Kroot over here a real headache. Now, don't get me wrong, Kroot absolutely brilliant in melee combat. They'll be able to juggle the Renegade Gunners all day long. But yeah, Plague Ridden, just their mere presence on the field is enough to kill some troops here. And they are super strong in melee combat in this game, like really powerful. They can take out easily 10, 20 guys with a single swing of the gigantic, demonically empowered blades here. Look at that. The Chaos Horde now starting to surge forward. Now that more demons are making their way to that front line, you can see the Winged Furies here picking apart the Kroot slowly but surely. But that's how firepower is unrelenting. Just in the background there, poking vast holes within the Renegade Gunners. Now look at this though. This is real interesting on this side. So just because there's only Renegade Gunners over here, and there's not actually much Tau firepower helping this line out, it's been fairly static, which is actually a good thing. When you start to think about it, it means the rest of the Chaos are going to get funneled into the death trap. I mean, look at all them fire warriors down there. So yeah, as long as these guys can hold this flank, it really does help out a lot. And it doesn't look like there's many demons actually going for that flank. It's all Renegade Gunners there, so I think the group can hold out for quite a while there. Bit by bit though, we have got a couple making their way into the flank of them. You can see the firepower actually from the Tau trying to help out this particular section of the line. It's getting a little bit swarmed. I don't know how long the crew are going to be able to hold this particular formation here. I mean, they've already made a lot of paste on the floor. But speaking of paste on the floor, I mean, look at this battlefield here. Got a couple of fire warriors getting a bit brave over here. Moving right up because we've already created some insane corpse architecture on the field. Again though, that Tau firepower, it's so strong. They're just able to blast things at a distance. And it's not just the distance, it's that the weapons are still effective at range. I think that's the real kicker. There's no drop-off. And look at that, though. The gigantic demon pile that was starting to build up here. Demons are actually seemingly the only things that are able to get this far forward at this moment in time. Because, look, there is loads of renegade gunners coming in right behind them. But it seems like as soon as they get to this hill over here, every single renegade gunner instantly dies, and the only thing that comes through is a couple of demons. It gets thinned out so rapidly. Yeah, I don't like this, though. This little poking at flanking maneuver that Chaos are doing here, yeah, that could be bad for our crew friends. Look at these demons that are coming in. Come on, Tau Firepower. Start taking care of this. Move up. I mean, just look at the range. They're practically 17 football fields away from the enemy here. Speaking of the enemy, let's go have a look at their reinforcements all pumping in. Look at that. It is a magnificent horde. I think we will have a couple of units stuck here. Yeah, like the guys on top of the... What the... Did I... Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so maybe Chaos are attempting some sort of insane ritual here by flinging themselves slowly off the ledge. But yeah, that's kind of mental, guys. Keep it up, it's good work. It helps out the Tau. Oh, look at this, though. Some of the Chaos are trying to go for the mega flank around here. Again, though, a load of Fire Warriors have actually been distracted into this position. This could end up being really good for the Tau, because normally their units wouldn't, like, break away like this, but with the flanking maneuver, it's dragged a load of Fire Warriors around this flank, and bit by bit, the Fire Warriors are going to make their way up to the top of the hill. And once they get to the top of the hill, they've got a really nice firing position up here. That could be really useful for the Tau at some point. You can see, though, that this large flanking maneuver is starting to break through. The presence of demons was all it took. And unfortunately, the Karut starting to crumble, starting to break. And I think that was the last of them. Yeah, we're getting a surge forward now of Chaos coming into this flank. The Tau over here, probably not that prepared for it, to be honest. They don't look like they're in a position that's going to be good to defend. They may have to pull back, ladies and gentlemen. You may have to pull back, guys. You can't keep this defense up. Let's go to their side of the field. Oh my god, what the heck happened over here? Let's have a look. Why have we got a hammerhead tank? Why have you come point blank range, sir? Oh man, he's probably sat there now. I would imagine he's panicking. He's just sat in there going, oh my god, what have I done? Why have I come this close? I've got a railgun. I could be sat at the other side of the planet firing at these guys, but no, he's gone point blank here. Speaking of, let's see if we can go find it. Okay, that's the rest of the tank. So where are the XV8 suits in here? XV8 suits, where art thou? I have seen your firepower on the field, so I know you're still alive somewhere. It's hard to see in the sea of tan here. I'm sure they're in here somewhere. We'll keep an eye out. Oh, look, there's the firepower. Okay, so there's definitely one over here. There's more than one over here. All XV8 suits are over the side of the field here. Mind you, look at that. They've actually got quite a decent arc field of fire. And that's exactly what they're doing. Oh my god, yeah, they're just peppering the other side of the field, making sure the reinforcements aren't coming in. Okay, this is interesting. It looks like the Tau managed to clear out this entire flank. Yawa? What's going on with this group over here then? So they have actually managed to make their way up. Okay, I think what's going to happen is they're going to end up trying to clear out all these Chaos then that are stuck on this side of the field. That's probably what these guys are trying to do. Keeping away from the main battle as well. That could actually work out really nicely for them. It's definitely stopped the flow of reinforcements coming in from this side, which means that the Tau firepower is once again focused on the center lines and the center lines only. 670,000 kills to the Tau with 16,000 troops remaining. Now I haven't actually seen any of the green last fire yet, so I'm imagining that the last troops have not got made their way to the front line. That will be a little bit of a turning point here for the Chaos, because that will mean they finally have some range units on the front able to attack the Fire Warriors. Now, the thing that Chaos has to do is keep their last gunners safe, because I think they'll be able to get to about here and start shooting. It's going to be difficult for them already. Yeah, look, I'm starting to see green lasers now appearing in the field. It's starting to happen. The firepower for the Chaos is slowly starting to mount here. 700,000 kills now achieved. Let's have a look at this little trickle of troops coming in. Yeah, there's not that many. Again, look, it's just all these guys who, because of how placement, like with the big box formation, some of them just ended up getting stuck over here. Is there any more? Oh yeah, there's loads of them that ended up getting stuck. Probably a good, what, 50,000 troops, maybe 20 to 50,000 troops that have all got stuck on top of the hill. I mean, I like this though. These guys have got the right idea. If you're stuck, fling yourself off the top. You never know. Some of you might actually survive. Okay. Well, I was joking when some of them might actually survive. The demons who are flinging themselves off the top here are actually surviving. Okay, that's kind of terrifying. The demons are flinging themselves off cliffs and living. Get back to the main tower line here. It looks like they're actually pushing up a little bit. A little bit of exuberance, a little bit of confidence coming out of the town now. Have we fallen back from here? Has the tank been destroyed? I think that... Is the tank still alive? What the hell, my dude? The tank is literally tanking. It is literally tanking. Look at all the chaos swarming into it, and look at the concentrated town firepower supporting it to try and ensure that it doesn't meet its demise. Oh my days, that is a lot of cover. Dude, get out of there. What are you doing? Oh, he's absolutely mental. Look at this battlefield, though. Oh man, this was sort of all nice and flat before, and we've just turned it into rugged hills of death here. The chaos now with less than 1 million troops. Oh my god. The tower have been putting in that work. Looks like we've actually got reinforcements once again coming into this flank. Looks like these boys have caused enough of a stir over here for the chaos to get a little bit pissed. They've brought in some reinforcements. Not many. I don't know if it'll be enough to dislodge this amount of Tau, but it's certainly going to make them panic. Again, though, this entire flank has just been abandoned. I love that we've just made this little dam here and built a lake inside of it. Look at this, though. Yeah, the Tau really starting to push up. I can see more and more green last fire, though. Starting to get emitted here. Again, Chaos are struggling to get their reinforcements in. The narrow valley here really choke holding them, not allowing them to push the flanks like they normally would with such fast numbers. Is the Tau plan really going to work here? 15,000 left on the field. I mean, look at that. Now, actually, the same amount of kills as there is the same amount of chaos left on the field. That's brilliant. They've literally cut them in half now. Yeah, I think this flank might be lost over here by the Tau, which might be a little bit deadly, because that will offer the chaos a little bit of a run down into the flank over here. The reinforcements are very steady at the moment. There's not many coming over from there. You've got that little trickle coming from over there. Looks like most of this group has actually disappeared now, so it may not be going on for much longer. Where are these coming from? What the heck is going on here? Where are you guys coming from? What? Oh my god. So there's the gigantic group of them stuck over here, and they're making their way around the entire field. I mean, you've got to hand it to them. They're dedicated to the fight to go that far around just to throw their lives into some pulse fire. So, are the Chaos making any advances over here? Again, the heavy demon presence is definitely helping, but I don't know if they can... with this flank completely fumbled, I don't know if they've got enough here to push into the center. So what Chaos really need to do is start getting more and more units back into this flank over here to start pushing around the sides. We need to get these distraction units up. Look at this, the Tau over this side now have hunkered up on the top of the hill. Realizing that it's a large group they're facing, they've concentrated the firepower into the height superiority. Height superiority, that's one hell of a sentence, well done. But yeah, look at that. The Chaos now is surging up the side here, trying to dislodge them. And that's going to be one hell of a task. Maybe the Winged Furies will have quite an effect here. It does look like there's a few plague-ridden hidden amongst them. They got to that front line and evaporated, man. Wow. Tell firepower for you. It looks like Chaos have somewhat heeded my words here. They've tried to push a few units into the flank. Again, excellent, because it's distracting these guys, which means that firepower isn't aimed at the front. but it is a slow and painful grind at the moment, I've got to say, for the Chaos. Kind of surprised I haven't seen more last fire. I think they may be getting cut down almost instantly as soon as they get in within range here, because the Chaos just aren't providing the cover that they need. We have got this massive surge of units in. They still haven't killed the tank. My God, this dude here has been playing an absolute blinder for the Tau, distracting thousands upon thousands of units of the Chaos here, who are all trying to get around this corner to get to that one tank. That's absolute insane. Absolute insane. Absolutely insane. What's happened to our Tau guys over here? Have they killed the Chaos and they're now pushing forward again? Right, okay. Excellent stuff. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do, hit a little time-lapse camera. We're going to keep an eye on both lines here. I want to see what happens to these guys, and we're going to see if the Chaos have managed to start pushing forward in the background. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentle giants of the internet, and it looks like the Chaos finally managed to uproot the Tau from the top here, and we've actually got a couple of guys with the last guns up here, I've just noticed. They've now taken up the mantle, noticing that the Tau used it very effectively. They too, in turn, are now trying to use it. But the Chaos have been really struggling here. I'm actually surprised that the complete lack of last fire. I mean, it definitely looks a lot heavier than it was here before. But yeah, I think the Chaos just weren't able to protect enough of the last guns here. Because in testing, a lot of the last guns were the turning point for the Tau. Because the Chaos had a lot of the forces up front with all the demons. The Tau were normally too busy dealing with all of the demons, and the last fire became a little bit overwhelming for them. But here, somehow, through random sheer luck, of course, something that never happened in any of the testing, we've got 14,000 fire warriors still on the field here, just absolutely rinsing the Chaos. So this is kind of a surprise for me. I'm not gonna lie, this was meant to be a little bit of a Chaos victory here. But the Tau have gone, nah, screw Pinky's plans. We don't care. We've got our own rules and we play by them. We're gonna evaporate the entire Chaos horde. Make it look, quite frankly, easy. But at least, I mean, look at this gigantic body pile we've made here, ladies and gentlemen. We have made some fine corpse architecture on the field here today. I mean, I think this was a little bit of a hill already, but even so, it's still quite gigantic. And we've got some lovely little lakes that we've made. God, look at this from the Chaos perspective as well. You've just got this gigantic horde of troops. You're feeling really confident. You've got winged demons. You've got beasts with you. You get over the first hill, and suddenly the terrain turns to bodies, and you realize that these aren't hills that you're climbing. They're mounds of dead. And you keep going over several mounds of them. And then you just get evaporated by a railgun round. It's not a pleasant way to go for the Chaos. They barely knew what happened to them after the Renegade Gunners here. The Tau, though, putting up an absolute blinding defense. I think what's going to happen here now, we've got about 150,000 Chaos left on the field. I mean, look at this. They've just chunked their way through the reinforcements here. I think this is pretty much going to end up being a Tau victory. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be, but yeah, I think that's the way it's going to go. So what I'm going to do, we're going to quickly hit another little time-lapse camera here. I want to see these, see if the bodies actually build up in real time, and we'll be back in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tau surge of victory here. Now pushing up the valley, claiming all the ground that they lost earlier, using the dead enemies It's firing at positions. I mean, look, there's only a couple of chaos now that are actually left on the field. Well, 50,000. So, yeah, I was about right then. We had about 50,000 who were stuck in the... Look at all these poor guys. Oh, they're running so far. I feel so bad for them. But yeah, I was right. There's about 50,000 troops that were stuck. That's a pretty good guess by me. But yeah, this does look like it is pretty much a Tau victory now. They're just going to have to go around mopping up all these other groups that are stuck. In fact, what we might do is give them a little bit of a hand here. Let's go ahead and just... Oh no, a chaos ritual has gone exceedingly bad here, ladies and gentlemen. We're hoovering up all the remaining chaos on the field, using a black hole spell. And there we go. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Oh my god. That was so satisfying. Look at them all. Oh, you poor chaos scum. My god, how many did I just pick up there? That's quite a few. Let's go. I want to do that again. That was fun. Let's go find another big group. Hey guys, what happens if I put it in slow motion and do this? Let's see what happens. Well, a big black hole forms. Oh, even in slow motion. It looks pretty violent. Let's go ahead and scoop up a bunch of these guys over here. Like the giant hoover that we are. Oh no, I zoomed out a bit too fast. They all went flying. Okay, more please. Hey guys, come over here. We're gonna slowly, we have to make it work, we have to slowly hoover them up then. Like this. All nice. Hey guys. That's it. Come and join your brethren in the gigantic ball. Now let's go over the cliff. And slam it to the floor. Oh, that is so brutal. Oh, look at all them. Let's take slow-mo. Oh, that's so painful. Oh, they hit the ground at like 1 billion miles an hour there. Oh, please tell me this. Is there another group we can do that to? That was fun. Hi, guys. Oh, no, we're not close enough. There we go. Oh, my God, that is really fast, actually. Oh, let's just... Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think I could do this all day. This is an absolutely brilliant. But of course, all good things must come to an end. Now that we've cleaned up most of the chaos remaining on the field, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to clean up the piles of bodies that are also now littering the field. So as always, I do hope you had a blast. And I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, until next time, peace.